Hi everyone, my name is Zainab and I just graduated studying business with psychology in the UK, and I really enjoyed my university experience. I think I had the best 3 years of my life. So I've made this video to just try and help you guys. So if you're at university and you feel like you haven't made the most of your experience yet, or if you're starting university and you're not quite sure what to do or what you can get involved in, I'd like to share some tips and ideas of activities that you can get involved with, especially as a Muslim, because I know it can be quite intimidating or nerve-wracking to start university. The norm over there is to go clubbing or partying and stuff like that, but you don't have to do that. You don't have to give in to the peer pressure to, there's so many other activities that you can get involved with while maintaining your hijab, being modest and everything. So firstly, I would say if you have the opportunity, you should definitely stay on campus. That's the first thing I would say. I lived on campus for 3 years and it was amazing. It was so much fun. I mean, you can stay on campus your first year and then move out second year with your friends and all that, again, if all this is possible for you. So for my first year, I lived with 11 girls in like halls, but we all had our own bathroom and a bedroom. The only thing we shared was the kitchen. I put all girls because of hijab reasons, but then again, when I lived in that 1 year, I never came out without my hijab, because you just don't know who's going to come into the flat. Their friends are allowed to come in, whether that's girls or guys, or you've got the security guard coming in, or the residential people, just those random inspections. So even though it is a all girls flat, like you can never be 100% sure that there's always going to be girls in your flat. So I would always come out in my hijab no matter what. And then when you've got 11 girls, you've got all this drama and all this nonsense going on. So but I was never really there to experience any of that, because I was always out and doing things. But when you do come to the flat, you can feel the tension, and you can feel that something's wrong, and obviously you hear the stories from everyone else. So that was that situation anyway. So my second year, I was like, no, I'm not living with all girls. It was boys and girls for my second year in my flat. But again, it's not like you're sharing a bathroom or like that. You have your own bathroom, bedroom as for the flat I was in, and the only thing you share is the kitchen. Why I'm saying is living on campus is because first of all, you become friends with your flatmates, and then you meet people in your block, and then when you go to the common room and stuff, or just when you walk around campus and stuff, you see familiar faces and you start to like be friends with everyone. So that's one really easy way of making friends, especially in your first year when you don't really know anyone. Living on campus really helps, because as you flatmates, you kind of do everything together in the beginning. So whether that's trying out for sports or societies, or like going to events and stuff, you kind of go as a group before you find your actual friends who you connect with. I know there's this whole issue of the boys coming into your flat, or the whole alcohol and partying issue, but as for the boys issue, like if you maintain your hijab and your boundaries, like it should be okay. And you have your own space anyway, your own bedroom, your own bathroom, and not everyone is at the kitchen at the same time. So it's not the end of the world if I think about that issue. For the alcohol and the partying one, I understand where people are coming from about that. It's during your freshers, or like when you move in, whether it's your first, second or third year, you usually have like a social or like a dinner to get to know your flatmates and stuff, and they will be talking about, are you going to this fresher event or this this party, whatever. But you have to bring up that issue of, I don't go clubbing, I don't go partying because of my religion, this and that. So they will be understanding, and at first they'll be like, oh really, like they've never heard anything like that before, but then you just explain it to them. Our main event was mainly on Wednesday nights. So what would happen is, like, you just plan before, like either you cook before the party happens, or just order takeaway, or you cook when they leave the kitchen, or like stuff like that. It's not the end of the world if you can't use the kitchen for a few hours, even for the next morning. And they usually like do clean their stuff up. They're not going to clean it instantly, because when they have the party, they go to the club, come back, they sleep, wake up in the morning, they're still a bit hungover. So by afternoon, like the kitchen or evening will be clean, and there are those kitchen inspections anyway, so they will have to clean the kitchen. But you just have to tell them that, please just clean up after yourselves. I can't drink alcohol, it shouldn't be anywhere near me. But when they have that party, let them do their thing, whatever. And then you don't need to be around for it. Like, you can go out, you can be in your room, binge watch Friends, just do something else. But anyway, yeah, it's like mostly once a week, kind of. That shouldn't be the main issue of not living on campus, because it is loads of fun. Again, there is financial reasons, but as I said, if you can live on campus, then definitely do it. Second thing I would say is joining societies, and I really want to emphasize this one, because from what I've observed at my university and from other universities is that Muslims tend to stick to their groups, and especially in ISOC or ABSOC. And I really want to emphasize that yes, you should do ABSOC, yes, you should do ISOC, but don't let that be the only activity you join in university. There's so many other things that you can get involved with. It's unbelievable, like so many things. And like, yes, you should do ABSOC, yes, continue with ABSOC, but I'm sure you have time to do other things as well. Literally just go on the student union website. You've got a whole list of societies. Just find one that seems interesting to you, go to the meet and greet. If you like it, amazing, join the society. If you don't, that's alright, you can find another one, or like find other activities. So I think the main point I want to emphasize is this whole ABSOC and ISOC issue. Like, I was part of the society as well, but I did other things as well, and I really want to encourage other Muslims to do that as well, because there's so many opportunities out there in the university. So yes, joining societies is a great way to meet friends and just add to your university experience. The third thing I would say is joining a sports team. And I don't know why, but for me, I was literally like the only hijabi Muslim, I think, in the whole of majority of the sports teams. Like, I was part of my tennis team for the university, but from looking at all the other teams as well, I did not see any other hijabi playing sports, which is quite sad. And I think we need to encourage more people to take part in sports. For our university, I'm not sure how it is for yours as well, but for ours we had 3 different levels. So you choose a sport, whether that's football, netball, tennis, badminton, whatever sport it is, and you have 3 different levels. So the first one is just for social. So you still pay the membership fee, but you can just play along whenever their timings are and their sessions are. You can go along with friends and just play along. And then the second level is a bit more competitive, so it's where you get training, coaching, developing your skills and taking it to the next level. And then the third level is where you play for your university and actually get intense coaching. So even if you don't want to play for the university, you can still get involved with the social side of sports and just meet new people whilst playing sports. So most of my friends who I've met are from playing sports, and we also had another program called Active Students, where it's no commitment, no sign up and no cost. So all you have to, they basically have a timetable of every sport you can think of: Pilates, yoga, Zumba, roller skating, netball, football, touch rugby, there are so many more, badminton. So we had so many sports available to us, and they were all free as well. So even if you didn't want to join the athletic union, which is the university sports teams and stuff, you could join Active Students, where you don't even need to sign up. You literally just go with your ID card, your student ID card, to the session. They scan you, you meet new people there, it's free, it's fun, and it's just like you don't have to commit to anything. So it's like one day you go for netball, the next day you don't have to go. It's just according to you when you're free and stuff. So if you don't have that program in the university, I will put the link in the description box. Maybe you can introduce it to them. Why not start it up as well? We were funded by Sports England, or the university can fund you as well. It is a really successful program. We've had so many success stories in our university from it. So I think that's one program that you guys should definitely look into if you don't already have something similar in your university. Because I enjoyed Active Students so much, I was a participant in their sessions. For first and second year, I really wanted to work for them. So in my third year, I was lucky enough to work for Active Students as well. And again, I was the only hijabi there, but it was fine. I never felt intimidated or bad or anything. Everyone was really welcoming and stuff. But I just really want to encourage other hijabis and other Muslims to go out and try something new, because you never know what will happen. And even though I was part of the tennis team, I wanted to try something new as well. So in my second year, I tried out for American football, and it was really fun. It was honestly really good because I went for the first 2 sessions, I think, and I had so much fun. But the only problem why I didn't stick to it is because it required so much fitness, and I did not have that much level of fitness. But then again, I wanted to focus more on my tennis and develop my skills there, so that's why I continued with tennis. But I just tried out for American football. There was no harm. Like, I still met people over there. We had a good laugh. It was good fun. I've never played it before, but I learned something new. Or just try out for other things like karate. I also went for karate, a few sessions of that. There's so many things that you can do, and even like with your sports team, you become close as well. They also go for parties and stuff, like the sports team and stuff, but you can also suggest, oh, why don't we go for a dinner, and then you can go out. So you can join them for the dinner part and then just let them go partying and stuff, yet you're still socializing and mingling with them. So that's, I think, another really big way to make the most of your university experience. So I think this is a really big one. Traveling, like, once you've connected with your friends and you've got your group circle and all that, you should definitely travel. Honestly, I think traveling during university is one of the best times to do it, because when reality hits, you've got your job, you've got your work, you only get, I think, 25 days a year for your leave or whatever. So during university, make the most of traveling and just plan before. So I know, like, things can be quite expensive and stuff, but if you just plan beforehand and be really organized, you can make it. Tickets on EasyJet or Ryanair in the UK, I'm not sure about anywhere else, but they're about £50 with return, sometimes even less. You get like £10 on a random sale kind of thing. Just plan beforehand and definitely make the most, because you have so much free time at university. Either during that's your reading week. I know reading week is meant to be for studying and everything, but let's be real, no one actually uses it, maybe except in third year. Or maybe just the weekend, like Friday, Saturday, come back Sunday. You don't even have to miss university days. Just literally go in the weekend, be like, yeah, I want to go Paris, this and that. Just get your group of friends and just book it. Don't overthink it so much, because when you overthink things, nothing actually gets done. So in my second year, I think, I went to Barcelona twice, and I went to Italy, and then I went to Manchester to climb Scaffold Pike. Just do things on the weekends, just grab your friends, get involved with different activities. There are also groups in the university that actually plan for trips and stuff, so you can actually go with them as well. Another way you can make the most at university as a Muslim is just participating in the day-to-day activities that the university holds. There's so many things that happen throughout the day. It's really hard to keep up with, but just literally, I'm sure everything is on your SU website, or even your homepage on your university website. There are always, I'm sure, updates coming in. So an example would be the colour run. You can even walk the colour run. It's not actually you don't actually have to run it. It's only 5 kilometers. You can walk the whole thing, get covered in paint, colours, just have loads of fun. That's one way. You can also, even if you don't want to run or walk it, you can actually volunteer to help work for the colour run, which I did as part of the Active Students program. You've got the Halloween forest walks and movie nights, on-campus movie nights. Another thing is, even if you don't like sports, you can always just play it socially. I mean, it's good for your health, it's good for fitness, and it's good to meet people just like that. But even if you really don't want to play sports, you can. There's a thing called varsity, where it's your university plays against another one, and it's of all sports. So you can even just attend that as a spectator. It's so much fun, honestly, like watching the basketball and the hockey and the football and the netball, all the cheering, supporting your university. Honestly, it's so much fun. And even if you're not taking part in the sports, definitely go and cheer on your university. Definitely go to those varsity events and the matches. Honestly, it's loads of fun. I went in my third year, and I wish that I had went in my second and my first year as well. But I'm glad I got to go in my third year, because honestly, it was a really good day out. So So again, you can go volunteering. Our free days was Wednesday usually, because those were the match days. So if I wasn't playing a match, I would go and volunteer with the university. That they always have these programs going on. So I went to go and volunteer, and again, you meet people there, because not everyone goes to the same thing. So from the 3 years, each year you've got your flatmates as your friends, you've got your course friends, course mates, you've got your sports friends who you're in the teams with, you've got your work friends. If you get a part-time job on campus, that's actually another good way to get involved with the universities, by working for the student union, or by just becoming student ambassador or student rep for your course. There's so many things you can take that leadership position. So definitely try and get a part-time job on campus, and that will again help in saving up for traveling. So it works out, just try and, I know everyone nowadays has a part-time job, so I think getting one on campus is really helpful. So you've got different groups, and by the end of it you've got one big family that you really have connected with everyone. And it's really lovely, because everyone is so nice at university. Everyone is in the same boat. They all want to meet new people. They all want to have new experiences. So don't feel too intimidated, and don't feel too shy. And wear your hijab proud, because we have to show that we can still do everything as a hijabi. Everyone thinks we're so oppressed and we can't do this and that, but no, prove to them that no, I can still play sports, I can join this society, I can get involved with that. If you like media and publishing and writing or photography, get involved with the uni's photography. They have a magazine or a newspaper kind of thing, get involved with that. Just really go out of the way to try and get the absolute most of the university experience, because you're only there 3 years. And time will go really fast. You only have this experience once, and I really want to emphasize that you only go to university once. And even if you do a postgrad or a master's after, not the same, because you're more focused in your work there in a postgrad and master's. Undergrad is where you're meant to have your fun, do your activities while studying. I have to also emphasize, make sure you can participate in all the stuff, but make sure you don't slacken your studies. Make sure you're on top of that. You have to come out of your comfort zone. And I know people are shy, but trust me, it might be hard coming out of your comfort zone, but trust me, if I can do it, you can as well. The main thing I would say from this video is, don't only do ABSOC. I know that it's what everyone signs up for when they go to the freshers fair and everything, and that's the one they stick to, which is great. I'm not saying don't do it, I'm saying do it, but do other things as well, because literally there's so much to do at university, and once you leave you're going to be like, oh my god, I wish I did that, I wish I did this, oh I could have done this. But you don't want to be saying those things. You want to be like, oh my god, I can't believe I did that, I can't believe I joined this. You'd rather say that than have the regrets of saying I wish I had done that. Just definitely step out of the comfort zone. Don't stick to that ABSOC bubble, don't stick to that ISOC bubble, don't stick to that only Muslims group. Be friends with non-Muslims. They don't bite. They're actually very lovely people. I have met friends that I'll actually be friends with for the rest of my life. They're really amazing people, and once you find those people who you connect with, your university experience will change. So as for me, I was really busy on Thursdays. That's when usually ABSOC is 5 to 7, and I had 3 different things going on at that time. So I had ABSOC, I had tennis training, and I had debate society as well. And I was just so confused of what to do, but if you just time management yourself, everything can work out. So for me, I did the Aquamail, which was about 5 to 5:30, 5 to 6, and then I would go for my tennis training, and then or sometimes I would go for debate society. So because I had tennis training as well on Monday and Tuesdays, I wouldn't really emphasize going on Thursday so much, because I had the other societies to attend. So I would go for the ABSOC and the debate society. So I would alternate, So you can, even if things are at the same time, just try and work around what you can do. If there's, like I said, tennis was on Monday and Tuesday, I made sure I went on those days so I could do my other things on Thursday. You can do everything, and as long as you maintain your hijab and you know your boundaries, you can literally do anything. And just, that's the one thing I would say is, yes, get involved with everything, but know your hijab, know your boundaries, where you stand. Don't get involved with something that could lead you down to the wrong path. So if you just maintain your hijab and your values and your morals as a Muslim, you can literally take part in anything and show people that we are normal people. Like, we need that in today's time. If you are still feeling a bit stuck or you need ideas on what to do, please do comment below, or if you want, you can DM me on Instagram. I will put my username in the description box. If you are having a great time at university, please do comment below as well. I'd love to hear from you, and maybe we can all help each other out, you know, try and give ideas to people so that they can really get the best experience that they can get at university. Thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you got something out from it, even if it's just one thing. Please do subscribe as well, because I will be releasing a new video very soon, and it's a very exciting topic. It's very controversial, so please do subscribe for that and stay tuned for that. I really appreciate you for watching this video. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you soon. Until then, bye.